Hi everyone, Bernard here. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and welcome to the Film and TV channel. We have a movie today we're going to have a look at. It's quite a new one, a martial arts one. Yeah, not usually my genre, to be honest with you, but I don't mind the odd thing, but we'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to look at a film called The Paper Tigers. Please, if you're new to the channel, please push that subscribe button. I try and I give information on these films and some reviews from other people, etc, etc. Then I sort of add my own views to it. So if you find that something you want to listen to, please push that notification button as well. That'd be fantastic. You'll see loads of stuff, film and TV drama reviews, also do information vlogs on DVD releases, the odd quiz now and then, what's coming to the cinema, yeah, here in the UK, they're reopening again as I'm recording this, so happy days, so little features like that. So if that's of any interest, please push those buttons anyway, that'd be great. You'll also see stuff on my football team, Manchester City, as well. I do match reviews, match previews, city history stuff about things in city's history, lots of different things, quizzes, book clubs, loads of stuff like that. So if you or anyone you know might be interested, please point them in my direction. I'll be very grateful. But it's film and TV today, and if you do follow me on Facebook or Twitter, I do post loads of stuff on film and TV on there as well. So if you follow a friend me, I do check every 2 or 3 days and promise to follow everyone back. So as I say, don't say if I ever miss you, just give us a shout. But I do actually look every 2 or 3 days and follow and friend everyone back on there as well. All comments are welcome on this film or anything to do with film and TV. It doesn't have to be this particular film. And if you haven't got time for a comment, just give us a little thumbs up. Yeah, I'll be very grateful just to know you're out there and you're sort of enjoying what I'm trying to do here. Right, The Paper Tigers, yeah, 108 minutes. It's classed as a martial arts action comedy film, written and directed by, you have to forgive my pronunciations today with some of these, Quoc Bao Tran, and this is his directorial debut. The film stars Alain Yu as Danny, Ron Yuan as Hing, Michael Shannon Jenkins as Jim, Yao Su Park as Karin, Josiah Lagone as Ed, Roger Yuan as Sifu Chung, Lat Evin as Alexander as Ray, Matthew Page as Carter, and Yuji Okumoto as Wing. Didn't do too bad, but my apologies if I didn't pronounce any of those right. Yeah, it's about 3 childhood kung fu prodigies have grown into washed-up middle-aged men, don't they all? Now one kick away from pulling their hamstrings, but when their master is murdered, they must juggle their dead-end jobs, dad duties, and overcome old grudges to avenge his death. Yeah, the release date was released in selected theatres in the US, etc. on May the 7th, 2021, and was also released on video on demand, so that's where I might have caught up with it. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes like it, the review aggregator website, they give it 100% positivity rating, so every single one of their 47 critics have rated it positive, and it gets an overall score of 7.4 out of 10. So even though it's positive, it's not staggering, put it that way, but it's all positive reviews, and that's 47 fresh reviews, 0, a big 0 rubbish rotten reviews, isn't it, on Rotten Tomatoes? Yeah, that's what the clue's in the name, Bernard. Yeah, I'm not very good, am I? So that's 47 fresh and 0 rotten. Yeah, the actual consensus on Rotten Tomatoes, the summary from the critics. This blends action, comedy and heart to produce a fresh martial arts movie with plenty of throwback charm. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Metacritic, the other little site we look at, the other critic site, give it a 68 out of 100. That's based on just 13 reviews. Got 12 positive, 1 mixed and 0 negative again. So again, no negativity there. To sum it up, I mean, Los Angeles Times' Michael O'Donnell sort of summed up many critics' observations when I was having a flick through this. He gave it 7 out of 10. And wrote, Paper Tigers may not be a deep comment on ageing or friendship, but it has enough humour and action to make it worth a few rounds. Yep, again, I can't disagree particularly with that. Internet Movie Database, Joe Public, you, me. Yeah, it's getting 316 reviews and scores as I'm reading this. I think there's only 12 actual written reviews. So 304 scores and obviously the 12 written reviews, 316 in total. It's averaging healthy, good, nothing wrong with this, 6.5 out of 10. Well, don't see that changing that much as those reviews mount, to be honest with you, even though it's quite a low number. Some of the comments, they weren't all positive, but the positive sort of headline comments, if you like. Not a martial arts fan, no problem. Someone else said, a very good independent flick. Another person, not bad, not great either, still glad I saw it. Yeah, I mean, these are all feelings. Yeah, I can accept all these. Someone else, very enjoyable martial arts movie. And the last one, fun, funny, and will touch anyone who practiced martial arts. Well, I didn't, so I don't know about that one. Yeah, there were negatives, just a couple of negatives. Someone said it was a boring movie, and someone said it was mediocre. But mediocre isn't always a bad thing, is it? It just means it's okay, you know, nothing wrong with that. Right, my little thoughts. As I said at the start of this thing, I'm not a big martial arts fan in the way of the classics, if you like, of the way of the Bruce Lee stuff when I was a teenager. Obviously, some of the kids would come in the park and be practicing the moves and banging on about Bruce Lee, and I did watch some of the films and obviously other guys around at the time, but it wasn't really my sort of thing. I just found it. I think I probably appreciate it more now than I did as a teenager. But as I say, it's not overly my favourite genre, to be honest with you. But things like the recent series of Cobra Kai and, of course, the original Karate Kid movies, yeah, I did enjoy those. I did enjoy the new Cobra Kai. I thought it was very good. I've not watched them all, but I did enjoy the ones I have watched. And thankfully, this is more of that ilk, of course. It's not going back to the old days, the old things. It's more of the Karate Kid sort of style. The humour is okay. It doesn't always hit home, and it does get a little bit repetitive. Yes, the guys are older, we know that. We know they've grown up. We've all grown older. We get these aches. We all get up from the chair and groan, you know, as we get past 40, 50, 60, etc, etc. So we do know they're a little bit less mobile, so they don't overdo some of the sort of humour on that basis. But it does help create a nice chemistry between the three main protagonists in this, the three main good guys in this, if you like, who I found very likeable. And that's half a film for me. If I like the characters, and the film's got a good chance of entertaining and at least making me want to watch it. So, yeah, so the humour, although it does not always work, I did smile a couple of times. It made me laugh once or twice, but yeah, a lot of the time it does sort of fail to hit the mark. I mean, there's the odd fart joke thrown in and stuff like this. It's not overly funny, but again, watching facial expressions and reactions sort of stuff I like, and it did sort of hit home a couple of times. But as I said, most of it wasn't great. The plot was quite simple. It wasn't complicated. There's no great. Obviously, we do get flashbacks in a way because you look at these guys when they were training, etc, etc. But there's no great complication as to what's happened and what they're aiming to do with this. But what it does do is actually throw one or two little family problems into the mix as well. It didn't really add anything. Obviously, it's trying to get you to know the characters a little bit more, but really this film is all about the various fight sequences dotted around the movie that kept it sort of all moving along for me. I think I was just looking forward to the next little challenge for our three heroes and various cohorts and various other people in this film. It's just really, I think I was reading some of the critics before about it's just a nice pleasant watch. It's just a nice afternoon watch. And even the darker elements to the film, which there's some more adult elements, are sort of lightened by the characters' actions. So that's okay. It just makes it a nice mix. A family film, perhaps not. I don't think younger children have any real interest. Older children perhaps might enjoy it for the martial arts side of it. But it is very, very hard to particularly find anything to dislike about this Tran debut feature, to be honest with you. But it's also, for me anyway, it's not also one to rave about. It was pleasant. It was just a pleasant watch with harmless, likeable lead characters, and that's how I'd probably sum this up, to be honest with you. So my rating on this one, yeah, I'm not quite as high as the other guys. I mean, I'm still going to give it my watchable rating. Of course I am. I'm going to give it a nice 6 out of 10 because I was pleasantly surprised. Having said that, I did see some of the reviews, and when you sort of see Rotten Tomatoes and you get 100%, you get 100% of the critics, and there's 47 critics, not just 5 or 6. You're talking 47 critics giving it 100%. You think, oh, might be something special this. So it did turn out a little bit, just a wee bit, sort of a letdown, but it was still enjoyable, still a nice watch, as I said, and it's nice to spend an hour and a half in the company of actors you like and characters you like, and that's part of the battle. So anyway, let me know what you think if you get to watch this movie, The Paper Tigers, which is available now. Just check your streaming sites, really. It should be available on various streaming sites here in the UK, or check your territories wherever you are. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Whatever you're going to do there, stay, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. So we meet here again on the Film and TV channel, or perhaps have a flit across, have a look at my Citizen channel, my football channel. Wherever it is, all I ever ask you to do is, until we meet again, stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.